What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Albertson here with B&B Long here. Check this out. Literally a rake, a trash can with bags in it, and a blower, dude. Just out here doing some landscaping, shaping up some shrubs, pulling weeds, spraying weeds. But check this out. I got a little American flag here. It is 4th of July weekend. It's Friday right now, the 3rd. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. So I just want to give you guys a little bit of motivation, a little bit of mid-year analysis of your life and your business and see how things are going, and maybe give you a few tips on what I'm doing and how you can improve. And it's hot and humid here, so I'm gonna get back to work, finish this up, and I'll talk to you in the truck. So 4th of July, mid-year, the babies are 6 months, 6.5 months now. This is more of a little bit of motivation, a little bit of mid-year, like seeing where you are, because right now what your business has done this year so far, I mean, for me, I made most of my money, this year, like with landscaping. Like, this is our chunk that we really get to keep, like the rest of the year is kind of, just staying busy and doing what we can. But it's the landscaping with the tons of mowing that we really make a lot of money. And so this kind of can tell you what next year is going to be like. If you keep doing the same thing, you're going to continue getting the same results. And I don't think any lawn care guy, any landscaper, maybe if you were up in like some states that didn't allow you to work this spring, maybe like the quarantine you'd had to take 3 months off. Yeah, you've had a tough year. I totally get that. But if you were able to work like we were here in Missouri all the way through the quarantine and all that, that is not an excuse of why your business isn't working out. It's not an excuse. Listen, people are still spending money. Every single person I know is jam-packed busy. Jam-packed. They literally can't do enough work. And we are too. Like, besides the weather just being so hot and the grass started to brown up and stopped growing for the past week and a half. Like, literally it was a week and a half, and then we got a ton of rain, and now the grass is green again, and it kind of jump started it, and we're just back to going at all cylinders. Like, it's 2:30 here, Friday, July 3rd. We're getting all of our work done, and we're gonna be wrapped up. Like, I have to go do a ton of invoicing today, so I'll be done by like 5 or 6 o'clock today with working, and then we're going to some family parties today and tomorrow, and hanging out with friends and family, and that's all great. And I want to get to motivation with that here in a minute, but I want to tell you that, and I made a Facebook or a Instagram post. Go check it out. It's saying, like, if you're not where you want to be right now, and listen, I just talked to, I've been listening to Brian Lawn Maintenance podcast all morning. Him and Liz, and him and the Pond Digger, and like some other people, just trying to see what's going on. And I listened to his story, and listen, dude, Brian, actually Andy, I think, is the one that showed me Brian, like his first video, like, oh, like with the steel blower or whatever, and we're like, who's this guy? And now Brian and I are like really, really good buddies. Like, we talk all the time, and he does a lot for me. Like, man, the guy is smart, and he's motivating, and I really like Brian. And so I called him today just for like 4 minutes, and I was like, hey man, I just want to tell you, you inspire me. Like, I'm freaking listening to your podcast, and I'm wired, dude. Like, I'm super pumped. And man, and so people are out there killing it. People are out there making their dreams happen, dude. And I've been suffering with some depression. I don't even like saying that word, because it just puts you into a bubble where, like, you just start to sound like you're feeling sorry for yourself, and I'm not. Like, Natalie and I tell each other every day, like, how blessed we are and how happy we are with our life and like all of that. But I'm trying to learn how to deal with my depression, and it's just like waking up in the morning and just feeling like a piece of junk, like you're not doing anything. Like I don't know, man, I can't explain it. Then there's days like today where it's hot out, but I went out and worked and I'm just having a great day. Like it's just life, man. Live life and enjoy your life. And my business is doing great and we're just growing. And that's all you can do, man. Taking every step. I'm paying my bills. I'm getting stuff done. I'm saving money. I'm spending time with my family. That's all you can do. And so if you're not where you're at if you're not where you want to be, you need to change something. You need to go do something. You need to figure out what is holding you back. I don't know what that is. Maybe you're not charging enough. Maybe you haven't invested any of your money. Maybe you need to hire or fire an employee. Maybe you just don't know what direction. Like your ship just isn't pointed in the correct direction and you don't know what you're working for. You don't know what you're going to work for every single day. Maybe you need to budget your life. Maybe you're spending way too much money on silly things that's not allowing you to build up enough money to invest in your business. And that's where like you can go build a free budget on LMN. And I mean, just try to figure out what's going on. Like, that's the biggest thing probably in our life was like when we were buying that house, we set up a budget and we're like, all right, I'm an extremist. So like, I'm like, Natalie, we're not ever eating out ever again. Like we're saving every month, like every dollar, blah, 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 like Big Dave Ramsey. But anyways, let's move on now to like 4th of July and how it made me feel. Cause I put a lot of effort like into that Instagram post. Like I was just typing here, it's hot outside, and I was just like feeling it because when I'm around a bunch of people, family, friends, like, the random people at the party that you don't really know, but, I look around and I really take in what's going on, at these parties. And, the average person, which is not, there's nothing wrong with an average person, but I'm saying like they go and like they try to be something at like parties or whatever, like dress up and blah 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 and talk about your job and then you go home and you sit there and you do nothing, and then you wake up 20 years later and it's just you know what I'm trying to say. Like that's the feeling that I never want. And I never want to feel like I'm not growing. I never want to feel like I'm not still pursuing that goal that I have. And that's the thing with depression is it like one day I'm like, I just like physically feel like I can't get up and do something. It sucks. And the way I've been dealing with it, it's when I'm really tired. With babies, there's not much you can do with that. That's just life. I mean, I'm up to like 1 a.m. a lot of days, and then I wake up at 7 o'clock, and that's my time. Or and I wake up at 4 o'clock, and I wake up at 6 o'clock, and it's just, you got to do what you got to do. And so, how have I been dealing with depression? Taking naps, which sounds silly and crazy and weird, but I have to get sleep. And and the thing is like, you take naps, like 6 o'clock nap, okay, for 1 or 2 hours. But like, if that charges me up and I can go get like 4 hours of work done in an hour, like invoicing, like sitting down and just firing out invoices or whatever, that means a lot more. Because even if I slept for 2 hours and worked for an hour and got 4 hours of work done in 1 hour, I'm still ahead. So you got to figure out what's doing right. I've been drinking coffee. I have a new love for coffee. And actually, it's crazy. My parents went to Canada last year, and I've never been to Canada, but Tim Hortons is like huge up there, and I know they have it in Michigan or whatever. But now they're ordering like these Keurig cups of Tim Hortons, and I'm in love, dude. We're ordering like those huge boxes of this Tim Hortons coffee. It's ridiculous. So my goal is to go to Tim Hortons, like the actual store, one day. But anyways, that's how I've been doing it. Drinking a ton of water, dude. I don't drink pop. I actually had a Fanta last night, literally for the first time in like 4 months. I don't know why I had it. We were at Sonic or whatever, but other than that, man, water, coffee, and that's it, man. Hustling, trying to figure out my life, man. Just like, and I'm not saying that in like a bad way. Like, I'm always trying to make little tweaks. Like, what can we do in my lawn care business? Like, should we? And I'm always, listen, we have something huge next. If you watch this far into the video, we have something huge coming. We're partnered up with a company. Like, they're sending it to me for free. Something huge, dude. Like, I'm kind of nervous because it's like one of the biggest partnerships I've done with a company, like one of them, which is super exciting and cool. And, like, it's gonna be really good for my business. I'm excited. I don't want to share anything. I don't know, man. It's a big deal. And we've been working on it for a while. Lots of people have been involved. It's dope. Anyways, and it's made here in America. It's American steel. Like, it's sick. Okay, anyways. And it's not a mower. It's not what you would ever expect. I don't have one. I've never had one. If that's a little hint for you. But I might play around because it's gonna take some work, like some installation, and like, it's a big deal. Anyways, I'm super pumped, man. I haven't even had my coffee today. I'm just pumped. I've been in the heat all day, and I'm just pumped. I don't know. But anyways, if you're not where you want to be, change it right now. Not next year, right now. Make these, like, literally every day. This is like, I don't know what it would be called, but never satisfied in life, which sometimes makes me depressed. I think that's like a double-edged sword right there, the part of never being satisfied. But I am every single day, dude. I have to have paper or like something to type on, like my iPad or my phone all day. I just have ideas flowing, dude. Like, literally, I have a page front and back every day, sometimes like 4 or 5 pages. I know that sounds wacko jacko, but literally just ideas. Like, I don't even know, dude. Like a t-shirt idea that I have, or like, it literally can be anything. Like, I could just be out working and I'm like, oh my gosh, write it down. And of course, like 99% of the stuff that I write down never gets anything. But then there's like one, I'm like, I just had an idea that I could go, let me call this company and pitch this idea that I have. Like, just crazy, man. Like, I'm always thinking about something to improve my life, to improve my videos, to improve my lawn care business, to improve Natalie and I's life. Like, I don't know, wacky, dude. My brain, and that's part of the problem, is it never, like the second I wake up, I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, I just feel, like I get a stack of weights on top of me, because I'm like, I have to do this. And on a normal day, that's great, because it gets me out of bed, it gets me motivated, it gets me going. But it's the days where the depression's like on a swivel, and then I get bogged down with all of this stuff my brain says that I have to do. Anyways, enough psychology. You're learning psychology here today. I have no clue what I'm talking about. I don't even remember what grade I got in my psychology class, but I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking to you guys. Hope you guys can make some improvement because of something I say, or maybe it sparks an idea. And that's it. So the babies are 6.5 months, which means it's been 6 months. We're 6 months in right now. Half the year is gone. The rest of the year, if we don't get any more rain, people, this is a point. So like, people that didn't run their sprinklers, the grass went brown. Now all this rain gave it a jump start. So you can either start pumping water on the lawns, which I hope people do, or they're just going to go back brown, and you might not get another jump start. Like, it might go into really brown and dormant, and now we have a long July, a long August, and then, you know, in the fall we'll start picking up a little bit. But I think we're gonna be hitting leaf season super duper hard. Maybe not. That's what that new partnership's gonna help with. It's gonna help with everything: landscaping, leaves. It's gonna be a year-round piece of equipment. Well, not even a piece of equipment, but a tool that's gonna help us year-round make money. And super excited about it. I actually do. I see a few of them around here, but that's it, man. So hope you guys are doing well. Hope this gave you a little bit of motivation. If you're crazy like me and your brain's always running, I get it, dude. I totally understand. And that's it, man. It's good. I think like if you ever listen to like really smart people, it's because they always have like ideas. They're just always popping in and out of their brain. Like sometimes I like listen to Elon Musk, and the guy's like, from the outside, just like people are like, what the heck is he talking about? He's all over the place. He's like, and it shows like he's like doing rockets, and he's building tunnels, and he's wants to go to Mars, and then he wants to make self-driving cars, and it's just like the guy's all over, and he's making flamethrowers, you know, and it's awesome, dude. I really like Elon Musk, and but I think his brain's the same, dude. I think it's like all over, just ideas all the time, and that's not such a bad thing. So that's it, guys. 6 months into the year. Hope you're doing good, man, and find a way to crush it these next. You can. The good thing is when the grass is a little bit dormant, you can see how the year's been. Then you can make little changes. You know, when you're a little bit slower and you get used to those changes, and then crush it. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are doing well. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for watching. Peace.